Hey guys.
Hey, day 54, and look where we are. We're in Yellowstone National Park. Behind us is
The
Grand Prismatic Spring. You can't really see it because we're level with it and there's so much steam, but this place, I'll just spin around for you. That's Excelsior Geyser behind us, amazing. Yeah. There you are.
Hi.
Now, this place is mind-boggling and smelly. It's very smelly. Lots of sulfur smell.
Yep.
It's very cold, as you can tell.
It's freezing.
Yeah.
I think today there was a top of 6 and -3
Overnight, something
overnight.
like that.
I
Yeah,
reckon we're probably close to that now.
yeah, it's chilly. But well, what did we do today?
We toured around the south loop of Yellowstone. So there's a north loop and a south loop, like a figure 8. So we did the south loop.
Yeah.
And saw a whole bunch of different geysers.
Yeah, and before we got to the geysers, we went to the Grand Canyon of the Yellowstone,
We
which
did.
is this crazy canyon full of yellow rock.
Yep. And beautiful waterfalls.
Amazing waterfalls. We did a hike right down into the bottom of the canyon.
And that sucks coming
back
back
up
up.
again, which wasn't so much fun. And oh, look at this steam. And yeah, so that was awesome. And then back in the car, and we did the North Rim Scenic Drive and the South Rim Scenic Drive.
Yep.
And then
In the snow.
yeah, snow all over. Saw lots of bison all over the place. A few elk,
We saw a grizzly bear.
grizzly bear,
It was a way away.
a long way away at the top
So,
of a hill.
if you ask for photos, I've got one, and you'll be like squinting to see it, but
Yeah.
it was there.
It was there, and we saw people who apparently could see wolves.
Yep, we got out of the car and stood with them, and they had massive
Cameras and
telescopic cameras.
binoculars and tripods and
Yep, could not see it with the naked eye.
Couldn't see
so
anything.
apparently that we saw wolves.
yeah, don't know.
Don't know.
Anyway, then what did we do after that?
We came back to Faithful Inn, Old Faithful, and we did a tour of the building.
So good.
Can't believe you almost forgot.
So
What's
good.
your favourite bit of the trip so far?
Oh, I reckon the Old Faithful Inn, the building, maybe is my favourite bit of the trip so far. Despite all the, it's just amazing.
Yep.
What a building. Go look it up if you want to know more about it. But
We are staying in one of the original rooms. It has the original furniture, even down to the little wash stand with copper
original copper top on it. Yeah, so the room's 120 years old.
Yep.
Original cladding, original light fittings, original door hardware. It's just
Yep.
pretty special.
Spectacular.
Pretty
Yep.
special. Then what did we do? Then we went and sat and watched Old Faithful erupt.
And that was
so
really cool. Yep. And then
Yeah.
we potted over to the Old Faithful Lodge.
Yeah,
Had a bit of a poke around in there,
another
which was
historic
really nice.
building. Yeah, it was really cool. Also,
And we had dinner there, which
Had
was
dinner there.
much better
Cheaper.
to our budget
the Old Faithful Lodge is a bit cheaper than the Old Faithful Inn, it turns out.
by about $20 each.
Yeah, so
Per meal.
yeah, so that was good.
Yeah.
Then we walked around Geyser Hill, which is just outside the hotel. We
Yeah.
looked at all the pools and geysers and bubbling water and steam and stinkiness and bacterial mats and colours, and
Yeah.
it was incredible.
We did do a little bit of a hike around Pelican Creek today.
Oh, yeah.
That was kind of interesting. A short walk, I think it was a couple of Ks.
Yeah.
Absolutely petrified of a bear the entire time, so we sang 99 bottles of beer on the wall and clapped our hands, and it was a joyful hike, particularly when we got back to the car and we did not have an encounter with a bear. We
That's
have
right.
seen a few bears, so the
We know they're
likelihood
around.
is a bit higher than normal.
Yeah. And then after we did Geyser Basin, we jumped back in the car and came down to Grand Prismatic Spring,
Which is where we are.
which is where we are to see it in golden hour. And it turns out that you can't really see the spring at all.
Because of all of the steam.
So much steam, and we're down at ground level. So tomorrow morning.
And it's a bit blowy and it's cold. So
Yeah.
the water that bubbles up from underneath is up to 70 degrees Celsius. So quite hot. And as you can imagine, if it's cold, then there's lots of steam.
Lots of steam.
Which is what you're seeing around us.
Yeah.
And if we flipped around the other side, you'd actually probably see way more steam.
It's just all steam. Not as interesting to look at as this spectacular sky.
mountains.
But we've got some crazy good photos down here. Not
that
of Grand
stinks.
Prismatic, but yeah, it's just an amazing place, amazing landscape. What sights? It's awesome.
Pretty special.
Yeah, so tomorrow, another night in the Old Faithful Inn tonight, and then we check out tomorrow morning, and then we're going to go and do the north loop of the park on our way out.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that'll be super good. We'll go and see the Grand Prismatic overlook, where we should be able to see the colours in the morning as well. So that's all. Nothing else to say, but if you ever have a chance to come to Yellowstone,
Just say yes.
okay, bye.
Bye.